My fellow block placers from all over the world, I'm proud to announce to you today that this week, I completed one of the most boring tasks there is to do in Minecraft. Cleaning up and consolidating every chest monster that I have left on this beautiful HermitCraft server for the past year. And yes, it was as unexciting of a task as it sounds, my friends. Let me tell you. Fear not though, awesome viewers. There is some good news this week also that doesn't just involve moving items around between chests. Our amazing iron golem farm that we built on GIGACORP Island is finally up and running at full capacity and now producing about a double chest of iron ingots per hour. Ooh. Nice. Oh, and by the way, my friends, quickly back to the whole chest monster thing. Yeah, took me much longer than expected to clean them up because, well, there's loads of them all over the place. And also, I was very quickly and easily distracted multiple times because I got bored really quickly of chest monsters. Like, for example, the other morning when I decided to spend the entire day collecting mud from the mangrove to continue terraforming GIGACORP Island. You know, it's a project that we started a few episodes ago and I've been chipping away at it every day or every couple of days or so, but I decided, you know what, chest monsters can wait. I'm gonna turn this whole Mushroom Island into a mud island. And of course, the more mud I collected and the more mud I then had to place meant that I had less time to clean up chest monsters, and that was just perfect. I mean, just genius time management by the Rendog, if I do say so myself, man. I think it was worth the effort though, guys, because GIGACORP Island is finally starting to be transformed into that oil-soaked industrial powerhouse that we're going for. And quite frankly, the place is looking amazing, and I'd much rather be making this place look amazing than cleaning up chest monsters. But yeah, chest monsters aren't gonna clean themselves. So yeah, it was then time after all that awesomeness to go back to cleaning up the stupid chest monsters. Oh, I hate chest monsters so much, guys. Why did I do this to myself in the first place? But my beautiful HermitCraft fans from all over the world, what I don't hate is our boat race project with Etho. And so I took another few days off from chest monster cleaning to work a bit on the pavilion out at the racetrack. I mean, let's face it, those pesky chest monsters aren't going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, no one's gonna clean them up but me, right? So might as well do something awesome for a bit, and yeah, then I can get back to those things a little bit later. You know, we won't even name them from now on because, you know, they suck. But inevitably, once all of the awesomeness within me at the boat race was consumed, I had no other choice but to face my inner demons, aka those squares that shall not be named, and just get on with the job and clean the freaking things up. At this point in the video, you might be asking yourself, Rendog, why bother cleaning up those that shall not be named in the first place? I mean, why don't you just leave them where they are? They're perfectly fine, aren't they? I mean, they can look after themselves. Well, yeah, you might be right, friends, but firstly, this is the HermitCraft server. And on this server, we try not to pollute the world for our fellow hermits, and we all do our best to clean up after ourselves as much as possible. So, you know, I have an ethical obligation to remove those that shall not be named. Secondly, we're about to start work on our next major project for the season, which is our auto-sorting storage facility, which I'm really excited about getting to finally. And even though cleaning up all of those that shall not be named is a monstrous pain in my buttholio, it does mean we will have tens of thousands of blocks to feed into our auto-sorting system from day one, and that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see our sorting facility just chew up all of the innards and the guts and the giblets of those that shall not be named. That'll also give us instant access to all the blocks we're going to need for future projects on the server and whatnot. I mean, the auto-sorter is going to be a hungry beast, and so we shall feed the beast, friends, with barbecued chest monster sausages. Delicious. Oh, dang it, I said chest monster. And so here we are, my friends, a few days later on the roof of the castle with every single block we've collected in the game so far stored in one of these shulker boxes. Now all we have to do is transport all of these freaking boxes, 15,000 blocks to GIGACORP Island, And, well, this most horrible and mind-numbing of cleaning jobs will finally be done and dusted. Oh, thank the Ender Gods, I'm so close to never cleaning up a chest monster again. From now on, I'm just hiring Pearl to do it, honestly. Anyway, tell you what, guys, I'll start shifting these boxes over to the island, and you guys can enjoy a bit of time-lapse action of some more work that I did on the boat race pavilion for a bit. I mean, I respect you all too much to put you through another second of this chest monstering pain, my friends. Let's get some sweet music and block placing going instead, shall we? It's time-lapse time, baby! Attention, we interrupt this broadcast, unfortunately, for real life. GIGACORP and Rendog apologize for any inconveniences caused. Cyber-diggity dogs from all over the world. Unfortunately, I need to interrupt the production of this week's episode because of real life. Yeah, this morning I woke up to an email that kind of changed the course of my life over the next few weeks quite dramatically. And I think I need to share it with you because it is going to result in fewer episodes on the channel for the next couple of months. Don't worry, it's nothing medically serious or anything like that. It is just an adult issue that I need to deal with right away, and I need to focus all of my energy on it for the next few weeks or so, or I'm going to find myself in trouble. But before I get into all of that, guys, just a very quick note for you TCG fans out there. If you are following the current ongoing TCG tournament, and you want to watch my preliminary match against Pearl, I'm going to put that match at the end of this episode. And you can just use the chapters down below to navigate to that match if you want to. I think by the time you watch this, the match is probably long gone and no one cares about it. But hey, I know some of you hardcore TCG fans want to watch every minute of the action. So here's my perspective of my match versus Pearl at the end of the episode. And yeah, make sure you go check it out if you really want to keep up to date with that tournament. But yeah, let's talk about the adulting thing that has happened in my life, because, man, it's going to change a lot over the next couple of weeks. Listen, I tell you what, we're not just going to talk about it, we're going to do a little bit of work out here on GIGACORP Island while I explain what's going on, guys. On livestream over the last couple of weeks, we've been working on a really cool walkway made out of copper and glass that is going to be connecting all of our square modules here on GIGACORP Island. The idea of this is that it's a place for us to walk in between our factories, but also it kind of represents the cabling and the pipes that might be connecting all of our industrial bits together, you know? And I wanted to kind of look quite steampunky and quite industrial, and, you know, using glass and copper in this way, it almost feels like modded Minecraft to me, you know, when you build in this sort of palette. And I just love it, man. We've been working on this on stream, and yeah, over the next few weeks while I'm working on this real life issue, I'm probably just going to stick out here and try finish this off over time. But for the rest of this episode, let's just build a bit of this walkway, and I'll try to explain what's happening in my life the best that I can. And yeah, don't worry, guys. Like I say, it's not too bad. So yeah, this morning I woke up ready to start the day, ready to carry on editing this episode. Of course, I think at the end of the last bit that I edited, we had shifted all of our items in shulker boxes from the mainland all the way out here to GIGACORP Island, essentially creating another chest monster out of all the chest monsters that we cleaned up. But hey, that's just how Minecraft works, right? You're making chest monsters out of chest monsters all the dang time. And yeah, we'll get back to sorting out the chest monster and building the auto-sorting storage facility really, really soon, guys. But yeah, this morning I got a bit of bad news in my email inbox. It was an email from my landlord who has basically issued me notice to leave this property by the 1st of June. My landlord wants to move back in, and when I rented this property about 2.5 years ago, I was always aware that at some point the landlord would want to come back here and I'd have to move out. That's what they told me. But I did expect that only to happen in the next 2 or 3 years, according to what they had told me. But circumstances have changed for them in their lives, and it looks like they need the house back and they want to move back in. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. When you rent a house, you know, sometimes the person that you rent the house from, they need the house back, and you've just got to get on with it and get moving. So certainly not complaining, and I was expecting it. However, I have been given 2 months notice, which is about 8 weeks or so, to find a new place, move out of this place, get the new place ready for content production and streaming. And on top of that, fixing up this place and getting it back to the state that it was when I first rented it so that I can get my deposit back from this rental. And well, 8 weeks for those of you guys who have ever moved before. In fact, there's probably tons of you guys, most of you have moved before, and there's probably many of you that are moving right now. So we're all in the same boat, really. If you're older than, I guess, 18 or so, you know the pains of this very adulting situation. But yeah, not a lot of time to find a suitable place and get all of the logistics and whatnot completed. But I'm on it. And it does mean that I'm probably going to have to step away from my computer for a bit over the next couple of weeks. You know, I'm going to have to go and look at places every day to try and find a suitable one. And unfortunately, it's a little bit more complicated for a YouTuber/streamer to find a place to live, especially if you live out in the countryside like I do. I used to live in London, where it was much easier to find a place because there was just so much supply. There were so many places available that you could literally go and see a place to live, like in a house share or something like that. And as you walked in the room, you could say, yep, this is the place, I want this, and you could pay the deposit on the spot. In fact, the place that I lived in before I moved out here to the countryside, this was maybe 5 or 6 years ago in London, I actually paid the deposit in cash because I liked the way that the room looked on the internet, you know, on the rental website. And so I went and drew the amount of money that I thought I'd require to secure the room with the deposit. And as I walked into the property, there was about 6 or 7 people waiting outside to see the room also, you know, after me. But as I walked in, I was like, yep, I want it. I've got cash. Can I pay deposit right away? And, you know, did the deal right on the spot. That's how you got to do it in the big cities. If you want to get decent places for yourself, you know, you got to be very, very vigilant, and you got to take the things as you see them. But out here in the country, it's a little bit different. Not only are there very few places available right now, I think that's probably because of the economic situation in the world right now, maybe at the time of year, but yeah, taking a quick look this morning after getting the email, I'm a bit nervous. There's not a lot of things available out here in my price range. You know, obviously you can go super expensive and get whatever you want. You know, the higher the rent, the closer you're going to get to your quote-unquote perfect house. However, I can only afford a certain amount for a place, and not only that, the place that I need to find needs 3 things that must-haves. They are must-haves, okay? The place that I rent after this one, and after having been a content producer for 10 years, I know exactly the kind of place that I need to find, okay? And it needs 3 must-have requirements. Number 1, I must not be able to disturb my neighbors because of shouting at a computer screen. Number 2, I must not be disturbed by neighbors while shouting at a computer screen. And number 3, it needs to have excellent internet so that I can stream and upload videos regularly. These 3 things might seem quite simple to achieve, but actually to get the perfect formula together, it's quite difficult out here in the countryside. You know, closer to the cities is a little bit easier, but it gets a lot more expensive, of course, the closer you move into a city. So, yeah, a little bit worried about the availability of quote-unquote the perfect house for me over the next 8 weeks or so, but I'm going to just really knuckle down over the next few days and next few weeks and just go look as many places as I possibly can and see if I can find a place that it doesn't have to be 100%. It can be 80%. It can be 70%, you know. I guess internet is the most important thing. So the hierarchy will be internet first, don't disturb neighbors second, because I really don't want to ruin people's lives by shouting at computer screens. And number 3, don't be disturbed or have noises in the background while I'm recording. So that's the hierarchy of the situation here, people. Sheesh. It's been a while since I've had to house hunt, so I am, you know, a little bit nervous, a little bit rusty. with all of that, I used to move quite a bit a few years ago. I used to enjoy actually sort of changing my environment every year or two. But out here, you know, this place that I moved into, I've really loved it. It's been an amazing place to live. It's been a place where I've really grown as a person, where I've settled into life outside of London, life outside of the big city, and really, you know, finding a way to become a professional content producer and really embracing that as much as I can. And it's going to be tough leaving the place. I'm not going to lie, guys. You know, I've grown quite fond of it, and you know, a lot of my last 2 years, the person that I've become today, all happened in this house, and I'm going to miss it a lot. And but you know, that's how life is, guys. You know, there's one thing in life, or there's a couple things in life we can't change, but one of the things we can't change is change. You know, as your life progresses, things change, and you can't fight it. It's pointless fighting it. In fact, the healthiest and best thing to do is just to embrace the change with as much positive energy as you can, and just get on with it, man. And you know, moving house, yep, it's going to be a pain in my butt, but it's going to result in a brand new life for me, wherever that's going to be. And you know, that's a really exciting prospect. It's like going to a new school or finding a new girlfriend or boyfriend. You know, it's like it's an exciting venture, even though it's a scary and potentially stressful one. So anyway, that's what's going on, guys. I got to move. I've got 8 weeks to move. I will try and produce a couple of episodes in between there. Probably will just be talky episodes like this with, you know, where I'll just keep you guys updated on what's going on. But please don't worry about me. I am old and ugly and have been through much worse than this. And yeah, this is a very small step in my staircase that I can very, very easily conquer. And there might be some hiccups along the way. And yeah, I'm certainly preparing myself for that. But we will do whatever we can to get this done quick, fast, and in a hurry, and get it done right, so that for the rest of the year and the coming years ahead of us, we can continue doing the awesomeness of making you guys incredible content here on YouTube and on Twitch. I mean, sounds like a plan to me, nice and simple. Oh, hi guys, this is Rendog from about a week and a half after I recorded that last little ramble. Hi everyone. Yeah, as you can see, made some pretty decent progress on the GIGACORP Island walkways since then. I've actually had a couple of streams in between looking at a ton of houses over the last few weeks. Just wanted to give you a quick update at the end of the video here. Unfortunately, have not managed to find anything suitable just yet. Been to see quite a few places. A lot of them, unfortunately, were not pet friendly, and of course I have a pet, so that didn't work out. And well, one place I went to look at was almost perfect, but it was literally on the side of a highway. And the highway noise was just really, really loud, and I could hear everything from inside the house, which of course would have affected my recording. So I couldn't really put my name down for that one. But yeah, I'm still on the hunt, guys, still looking every single day, going to see places. I've even traveled a few hours away to look in different counties to see if I can find places there. What I can tell you over the experience of the last week is, wow, there's not a lot out there at the moment. I don't know if any of you guys who are looking for houses are feeling the same stress, but there isn't much available that isn't super expensive, right? Whew, man, getting a little bit nervous at this point, but worry not, everybody, everything's under control. I will continue the endeavor of trying to find us a place as fast as possible, and as soon as I do, I'll keep you guys updated here on YouTube in the next episode. But yeah, that's all that I wanted to say for today. By the way, if you guys have been following the TCG tournament over the last couple of weeks, I played Pearl in the preliminary matches of the TCG tournament, and well, I'm going to put that game at the end of this episode for those of you guys who are following it, so you can just use the chapters below to navigate to it if you want to, and that'll be my preliminary match against Pearl, which I actually played now a couple of weeks ago. So that's probably old news and none of you guys want to watch it, but hey, it's there for those of you TCG fans who want to watch the game in its entirety. Available for you over there. But yeah, you know what? I think I already told you that, like, earlier on. Oh man, this episode's such a mess. You know what, dudes? I'm just gonna get this thing edited. You know, it's a mess of an episode. I'm so sorry. I apologize about the quality of this episode. It's a disaster, but it's fine. We will get back on track very, very soon, my friends. I'm gonna continue my look for a new place, and yeah, thanks again for the patience and all the support, my friends. We'll see you again real soon here on the YouTubes. I'm probably going to be streaming more than videoing, so if you do want to come hang out with me on Twitch, please come and do so. Twitch.tv/RendogTV. We're hanging out there a couple times a week talking about the house move and everything. But yeah, guys, that's it. Enough rambling. We see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, my friends. And yeah, back to looking for houses. Man, I hate being an adult. Ladies and gentlemen, the TCG tournament is up and running. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm playing Pearl today. Hi, Pearl.
Hello, you certainly are. Are you intimidated by my wonderful attire?
I am. You look amazing.
Yes, that's right.
This is also the first round of the tournament, so if you get knocked out, you're out. Thanks, Beef, for making it a round robin.
No problem. Hey, I'll work on a non-winners bracket. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
thanks.
Oh,
We would like the losers bracket.
No.
That makes us feel better about it.
Non-winners.
Yeah.
You know what
Participation
people are
trophy
going to
is what
say.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
So it's best of one. There are deck restrictions too. 12 rares, 3 ultra rares only. Cleo, would you please double check our decks, make sure that they are legitimate? And Cleo's going to be GMing for today. Thank you, Cleo, for your service.
You are very welcome. Pearl has a legitimate deck.
Excellent.
Wonderful. I can count.
Well, the bundle counts for you, right? Love this
It certainly does, but you got to count those ultra rares and rares and all that kind of good
That
stuff.
is true. That is true.
Ren has a legitimate deck.
Excellent. Excellent.
Slightly weaker than I was expecting, but it's fine.
All right. Wow. Shots fired. Are we playing? Are we playing
GM
two
firing
tokens?
shots.
Is Beef going to give us some tokens for this bout?
Well, I was going to give tokens for
Yep,
this bout, but you know, if
GM
you
will
want them
hand
to
out
come
the
from
tokens.
if
Excellent.
you want them to come from Beef, that's fine. I don't
I mean,
feel
I didn't
Wait,
bring any,
both
so
of you-
it's going to have to be from
Oh,
her.
okay. I was going to say both of you can give tokens,
Yeah.
because you're both technically observing, but that's okay too.
Well,
I'm
we
just gonna
are
be a silent
honored.
observer.
We're honored to have the creator watching our game, Paul. This is going to be great.
Totally not scouting. Totally
Yeah,
not
totally
scouting.
not scouting.
No.
My goodness.
totally not doing deck analysis. Understood.
All right, guys, are we ready? I'm in the buff. All I got is GigaPie in my hand. I'm ready to rumble. Let's do this. Pearl, you
I
ready?
am
Let's
ready.
go.
Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Roll it. Roll it, Cleo. Hit the button.
Rolling.
Oh, I'm so nervous. My heart's racing.
He's going first.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you're going first, Ren.
I do
Ren
not have a valid
Does
I
deck.
have
not
balance?
have a legit. You have a legitimate deck. Ren does not have a legitimate deck. Could you place your hand in the white shulker for re-rolling?
I apologize for holding everything up. Sorry about that.
Yes, it's definitely your fault. It's definitely a thing that's okay. Re-rolling.
I even added an extra hermit after Beef made me nervous about the number of hermits I was playing.
Right.
All right.
Ren has a legitimate deck. Pearl,
Yeah.
would you like to add your hermit to the board?
I certainly will. I'm
What we
going
got?
to start off with this is a debating kind of situation here. I'm
Dun,
going to
dun,
start
dun.
off with the lovely Tango.
A farming
Tango of
tango.
the tech.
The 100 damage extra fleecer. Very strong hermit indeed. I am going to go with, let's see. First turn, we will log a zoomer on. And I appreciate, Pearl, that you play your first hermit on the correct line on the board. I appreciate it. In the middle. Symmetry.
Of course.
Symmetry. Beautiful. You love to see it. People
Yes.
actually play their first hermits
Oh
on
my
the
God.
bottom and the top, and it's outrageous. I can't handle it. Redstone for the Azuma Void, and we'll pass the turn with a composter.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Which cards do you wish to get rid of?
I'll be burning
Put
these
them in your
two,
deck. Okay.
and we'll be drawing two.
And draw.
And
two.
this will get composted, and we'll draw two.
And then
And with that, we will
turn over.
pass the turn.
Wonderful. Okay, well, I'm going to start by chucking up a nice little farmy item card. I'm
Yes.
going to play a splash potion of poison on the Zuma.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
And I will end the turn by doing a skadoodle onto Zuma. as
Didn't
well.
see that
A
coming.
A skadoodle. So that is 70 points of damage onto Azuma, bringing you down to 210.
Wonderful.
Did not see that coming. Pearl, what other tricks have you got in that bag? This is worrying me now.
Many. It's never ending.
Many.
Okay, we will play Netherite Armor on Azima with some redstone.
Negated.
Well, I did the damage I did.
And we will attack and with a cup of tea and roll for poison. Green will be poison. Failed.
No
to
poison.
80
You
damage.
know, red's my favorite color.
You are now both on 210.
And with that, I will pass it in.
Okay. Well, I am going to do another one of these. And I'm going to end my turn with a skadoodle on Zuma.
Skadoodle. Okay,
A
so
skadoodle.
that will be 50 plus 20, 70 minus 40, right?
Yes.
So minus 30.
So minus 30, which brings you down to 180.
Would be nice to start drawing stuff. Both of us. It's getting scary.
Oh, did he take poison? Oh, wait, never mind.
I
He
did-
took poison damage?
Yeah, we added it to,
Yep, we added it
to the damage total.
Gotcha.
I can do nothing but a cup of tea. We will roll for poison once again. And green for poison.
Poison!
Success.
It's not my favorite color.
That will be...
I mean, I feel like that's on you. So that's 100 damage.
100 damages. Poison
Ouchies, ouchies.
initiated. And we will pass it in.
Looks like I won't get to do my special tango hit this time round. Lucky. Okay.
This is getting sketchy.
Instead, I'm going to stick a dock up on the board in
Yep.
AFK. I'm going to put a farm card on the lovely tango.
Ooh.
I'm going to do a Curse of Vanishing and yeet that netherite armor into the void.
Ouch! Nice play, nice play, nice play.
And
Excellent.
I am then going to attack with extra flee and switch
So-
to my dock.
That is 100 damage.
That is
In your
100
face.
damage to the face, yes.
Yes.
Ow.
What?
Technically the 120, right? Because of the poison.
Oh,
Because
yep.
of the poison.
Yep.
You are correct.
Yep, you are right.
Well done for
That-
keeping
that
us
is-
honest.
That is certainly true. Well, I composted first turn and still have not managed to find another hermit. So this is
Oh dear.
this is
Got my luck.
This is
not
this
feeling
is
good right
looking-
now. Okay, we
No.
will attack Doc with a cup of tea. We will roll for poison. Green is poison. Failed to
let's
hit. So 80
So-
Give me
damage.
some red.
And yeah, that's it. Can't do anything else. Pass the turn.
Okie dokie. Well, I am going to stick a farm on Doc here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. If I was to use a composter, would I need 2 cards in my deck in order to use it?
You would need 2 cards in your deck, yes.
In that case,
Wait, hang on.
I'm ignoring that.
In your hand, you mean?
Yeah, in the hand.
And also,
Yeah.
wasn't that rule changed? That you don't have to have 2 cards in your hand? Beef?
I believe it was an official rule. Hold on, was it official? I'll check right now.
This rule has changed many times.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Pearl, I don't believe you have to have 2 cards in your hand to play it, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Luckily, we have the
Ooh.
creator with us.
It has
We
not
certainly
been made
do.
official. I believe it's been discussed, but it's not an official rule change.
Okay, so what is
Okay,
what
so
is the final rule then?
So she can get
Um,
rid of 1 card and gain 2. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, what does it say on the card? It says discard 2, right? And draw 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if there's no 2 cards to discard, you can't
So
discard
you
it.
must discard 2
What if
to
the-
draw 2.
Yes. Yes.
What if the
Yes.
composter is technically one of the
No,
2
no,
cards?
that's not good.
No, that's not how that works.
Dang it.
I appreciate the hustle though, Pearl.
Good hustle. It's good
That's
hustle.
good.
Before we move on as well, I'm just going to do a solid and say I think Tango's supposed to take 20 damage from Rendog. Indeed.
That's true.
Oh yes, true,
Uh,
true. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you.
Okay. All good, all good.
That's just good sportsmanship right
Um,
there.
I mean,
And,
like,
uh,
honestly, she's going to zap you at this point, so I don't think it matters.
I
Wait,
think
aren't I
it's
just
over.
dead? Aren't I just dead?
People are
Yeah.
hurt.
You're just
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
You're
you
just-
are.
I
never
am.
mind.
You're
Oh.
just dead.
Oh, man.
Magic,
Okay.
40 plus poison, and
Yeah,
that's
GG
it.
Pearl. I didn't even see that.
And you
GG.
added a hermit too.
And I added a hermit.
Yeah.
That's very unfortunate. Yeah, I actually
Did you
drew.
just get one or no?
I did. I just drew an ether.
Ugh.
It was
sorry.
It was the zapping of the netherite armor that got me there.
Yeah, no,
That
if
would've-
the
it would've
netherite
put
armor
me
had stayed,
another
you'd have won that.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
vanishing book is clutch when you guys keep using your armor pieces, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh, I run 3 Curse of Vanishing
You're not
myself
wrong.
and an emerald to try and destroy
my
the
gosh.
armors. But it doesn't matter
Well-
now. I'm out of the tournament. GG.
Don't worry, you're in the
Pearls, you have-
non-winners tournament.
Yay! I'm in the losers tournament. Excellent.
Participation trophy.
It's all right. I'm going to join you in the losers tournament. It's fine.
Yay!
Okay,
Participation
so
trophy.
Pearl, there is 3 tokens for you because this is still an
Ooh.
official match, and a token for you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
And congratulations, Pearl.
Congratulations, Pearl. You know what? It's actually symmetry now because the last time we played, I won. So now it's your turn to win. So we are even.
Yes,
Even
you
Stevens.
smashed me last time.
Yeah, exactly. So, this is karma. I had it coming.
Good game, Ren. You did fantastic.
Sweet. Well, good luck for the rest of your rounds, Pearl. I will be rooting
Thank
for
you,
you
thank
as
you.
the person that demolished me in the first round. In the second turn, I didn't even get playing. Good luck with the rest of it, Pearl.
I appreciate it, Ren. Thank you.